Xabi Alonso has just committed one of the greatest sins you can commit as a Chelsea manager. When Chelsea wants to hire you, one of the greatest and most important commandments you are given is this: thou shalt not lose to Tottenham, no matter the situation, no matter the condition, whether preseason, whether a proper match, whether the Champions League, anywhere at all. Thou shalt not lose to Tottenham. Now, not only did Xabi Alonso absolutely break this commandment today, he also lost to 10-man Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham played most of the second half with 10 men. It was 1-1 at that point, and Chelsea lost in the worst way possible in the last minute. It is just preseason, but Tottenham did not take this game like preseason. These guys were flying into challenges left, right, and center. In the first half, Gallagher, was it not Esugo, or who was it that he absolutely packed off the pitch? Second half, you are seeing these guys getting a red card. So it was not a preseason for Tottenham. They came with a different mindset, and you could see Tottenham was more fit in this game. They have played about 3 or 4 more preseason games, so it makes sense that they beat Chelsea today. De Zerbi, a very good manager as well. They have spent much money in the transfer window, so you expect stuff like this. Disappointing for Chelsea, but then, yes, Chelsea had their moments. Esteval could have scored. Chelsea actually had some good moments, but I think overall, Tottenham was the better team today. I don't think there's much to panic about. Obviously, Xabi Alonso has to go to the drawing board, because in as much as I want to say that, oh, all of Chelsea's players are not back, like Enzo, Caicedo, whatever, but the big boys like João Pedro, Palmer were still there, so he could have been able to do something. But I think the fact that Tottenham has played more games in preseason, have better fitness, have better sharpness, played a massive role in this game today. And Xabi Alonso just has to go back to the drawing board and make sure that this never happens. Xabi, Chelsea fans will forgive you today, because this is preseason. Don't let this happen in the season. Tottenham's Hotspurs Stadium was called 3 points lane at one point for Chelsea. 3 points is a sure. When Chelsea is doing their table for next season, they usually start with 6 points. And those 6 points come from Tottenham Hotspur. So Xabi Alonso, you have been warned. You'll be given another chance to redeem yourself. It is good that you have learned in preseason. Now, it was a very, very interesting game. I believe that all round Tottenham was, as I said, the better team. Tonali, the new signing, getting a goal. A good long-range effort. Robertson was poor today, my Liverpool guy. He was very poor at the back post. That is how Esteval scored his goal. But that combination, the link-up from Lavia, building up the play to Palmer, and then who was that? I think Gittins, and then Esteval was there to head the winner. To head the equalizer. That was good. But I think all over, everything considered, the Zebra was the better manager today. Let this loss not distract you from that amazing performance from Palestra. When Chelsea signed...
Yani huyu mtu wacheza alikuwa amekaa akikazia macho yote na juu yalipigwa wa post. Mupost result bwana. Ukipost lineup unafaa unafuata na result na video. Tunapenda video kwa unataka tulike nini jameni? Sio wachezi post kitu. Hapana, post kitu. Makina masababu post vitu jameni. Watu wacheza kama mnapigwa najua mnapigwa ni sawa. Mmezoea. Lakini post hata tu watch like tu. Sitawapate tu motivation. Ni kama motisha tu kidogo hapo kwa comment section tuambie benye yes, it is time for Xabi Alonso ball. Bwana tunaambia ball ni ya Carrick. Na sisi tuongee sana. Tujue vizuri Chelsea itapigwa na maji itawini. Alafu hata hiyo siku hiyo yenye watu wanangoja tu inaweza wakalia mbaya huko. Na ikiwakalia mbaya wasituambie kitu. Ikiwakalia mbaya hiyo Girona na nani?
I have said this thing before and I will say it again. You see this season, if you have never seen Tottenham as a team that could potentially challenge for the title, look at them as that team this season. You see that man called Roberto De Zerbi? That guy is an incredible manager. He's the kind of manager that I would love to have in my team. Right from the time that guy has been in Brighton, I've always admired his management style. I've always admired the way he plays, football. I've always admired the way he sets up his team. And if you watch this game today between Chelsea and Tottenham, you could clearly see it. Tottenham was the protagonist for majority of this game, up until they got the red card, before Chelsea started putting them under, intense pressure. And even at that, even with the red card, he was still able to adjust the system in such a way that Chelsea was finding it difficult to penetrate into their box. He moved the formation into a 4-4-1 that was very, very balanced and made it difficult for Chelsea to penetrate into their box. Yes, Chelsea missed some chances here and there. Esteval should have scored. They missed some chances. But also, Tottenham missed chances. Tottenham hit the bar. And still, they were still able to manage to get a winning goal in the last moment of the game. So well done to Tottenham in this game. Yes, I know that it is preseason. Nobody pays too much attention to preseason. But this is a very, very clear statement of intent. It's a match against Chelsea. It's a statement of intent. We don't beat you for preseason. We wait for you make season start, right? And trust me, you see it with the players that Tottenham have signed. You see Van Hecke, you see Tonali, right? You see the boys that Tottenham have signed so far. Robertson. These guys are going to be very, very instrumental to Tottenham, this season. And I see Tottenham as a team that is going to give any team in the Premier League a run for their money. Tottenham is going to be a problem in the Premier League this season. Also, one thing I noticed about this game was that the Chelsea players have not fully understood what it means to play for Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is a manager that likes to hold possession of the ball. Xabi Alonso wants to be in control of the tempo of the game. But in the first half, what the first half very, very well, it seemed like Chelsea were trying to play on the counter-attack, while Tottenham was the team that was playing as the protagonist. They were the team that was, putting Chelsea under pressure. I believe that that's something that Xabi Alonso will not like, and he will want to correct, in the coming preseason matches. But overall, well done to Tottenham for getting this victory, even with a red card.